The Power of Persistence, a farmer's journey to triumph. In a small, forgotten village at the edge of a vast desert, there lived a farmer named Ollie. His family had tilled the same dry, cracked land for generations, but it had yielded little more than disappointment. Yet, Ollie was different. He carried a spark of determination that no hardship could extinguish. Ollie's dream was simple but grand: to transform his barren land into a lush field of crops that could feed his family and bring prosperity to his struggling community. The villagers often laughed at his ambition. "This land is cursed," they told him. "It will never grow anything." But Ollie refused to believe them. Every morning before sunrise, while others were still asleep, Ollie would head to his field. The earth was hard and unforgiving, and his tools were old and worn, but Ollie kept digging. Day after day, he toiled under the scorching sun, his hands blistered and his back aching. One particularly harsh summer, Ollie's efforts seemed to be in vain. The seeds he planted failed to sprout, and his water supply dwindled. His neighbors whispered among themselves, shaking their heads. "He's wasting his time," they said. "He should give up." Ollie heard their words, but chose to ignore them. He knew that success didn't come to those who gave up at the first sign of difficulty. He sought out knowledge, traveling to nearby towns to learn new farming techniques. He spoke with experienced farmers, read books on soil and irrigation, and experimented with new seeds. Months turned into years, and Ollie's persistence began to bear fruit. Literally. Tiny green sprouts started to emerge from the soil. At first, they were small and fragile, but they were a sign of hope. The villagers noticed the change. Curious, they began to visit Ollie's field, asking him what he had done differently. Ollie shared his knowledge freely, teaching others how to care for their land and use their resources wisely. Slowly, the community began to come together, inspired by Ollie's determination. By the third year, Ollie's land was unrecognizable. It had transformed into a thriving field of wheat, fruits, and vegetables. His family no longer worried about their next meal, and the surplus produce was sold in nearby markets, bringing wealth to the village. Ollie didn't stop there. He encouraged the villagers to work on their own land, sharing his tools and techniques. Together, they turned the barren village into a flourishing oasis. What was once a place of despair became a beacon of hope for others. Ollie's journey wasn't just about transforming land, it was about transforming minds. His story taught everyone around him that perseverance, knowledge, and a willingness to adapt could overcome even the greatest